and welcome back to my channel. I've been doing this kind of similar makeup look for a few weeks now, and I've really been loving like champagne, kind of peachy, beige, champagne-y colors for the lids. And I've been gravitating more towards like cream and stick formulas, so I thought I would round up my favorites that I currently have in my collection are like, I'm reaching for to achieve the similar look that I have on my eyes, which is just literally one color all over the lid with mascara and brows, and I'm done. So I thought I would pull out my favorite ones, and these all vary from like really bright and shimmery to some are a little more muted, but they all kind of fall in the same color family, and they all kind of are giving this sheer kind of shimmery, fresh makeup eye that I've been doing for most of the summer so far, and that I've been wearing almost every day just because it's easy. All right, let's get started. I couldn't do this video without talking about my Armani eye tints, though I find they're not as kind of beigey, champagne-y as this color. So this one is my favorite, number 9. This is the shade. It's a little bit darker. You can obviously sheer it out on the lid. And I'm trying to think, what's the best way for me to swatch these? Maybe I'll swatch it on this side. No, like, I want to make sure. Now this is a little bit closer to the look that I've been doing, which is number 11. And I haven't been able to find, move it down here, there we go. You can see the color a little bit better. I haven't really been able to find a color from the Armani eye tints that are really kind of this like bone color champagne that I like. They have one that's really light, but I really didn't like it, so that's why I never picked it up. But I love the formulas, so obviously I had to include those because you guys know I've talked about them a million times. But the color is not as bright as the color that I have on today and that I've been wearing, but I couldn't do the video without mentioning it. All right, I'm actually wearing today Wander Beauty, and it's a cream eyeshadow in champagne. Is that the color? Yeah. Yeah, champagne. And this is what it looks like. Just really, really, really beautiful. Super kind of sheer and shimmery, and absolutely love that. Then we've got some By Terry Ombre Black Stars, and the ones that I'm liking, Frozen Quartz gives like this kind of rose gold eye that I've worn before. This is absolutely beautiful. This shade is so, so pretty. And I mean, I love these. They're very, very creamy, very easy to blend. And then the other shade that I have that I like is Blonde Opal. Now this is a little bit closer to the kind of look that I've been doing, which is really, as you can see, kind of like shimmery, blondish, and really pale. So, but the Frozen Quartz looks beautiful, beautiful on the lid, and I really enjoy those. Okay, so moving on to nude sticks. Oh, that's not nude sticks. I prefer the magnetic eye colors. There are another formula, I can't remember what they're called, but I just know that I don't like them as much as the magnetic eye colors. So we've got Angel here, which is really kind of pinky, peachy, bright, and then Gilt, which is a little more gold. So you've got Gilt is the closest one over here. Little more brown. This is a little more peachy, champagne-y. But as you can see, the payoff is absolutely stunning. Really love those. And then this Sephora pencil. I couldn't do this video without talking about this one. This one is really bright and really shimmery, and it is the shade Beige 05. So it's the closest one over here. Really, really bright and just, oh, so, so stunning. Really love that one. And then the last stick one that I have is by Sicily, and it's number 9. I'm like, is it number 6 or is it number 9? This is, for those that want a shimmer on the lid, but they want it a little more muted, the Armani Eye tints are absolutely perfection because they mix like muted and not too shimmery. But the Sicily one in number 9 here, I mean, you can see compared to the others, those are really shimmery. This is like a soft, make sure my camera's not really focusing. There we go. It's like a soft muted shimmer. So really, really wearable, really much more suitable for those that don't want something that is going to be like in your face. Some of these really don't come off. Like the Nude Sticks ones are really tough to get off, which is good. I mean, that's what you want. But I'm trying to get them off the camera. It's not as easy. Okay, so those are mostly the stick formulas that I have that I've really been loving. And one kind of like with a doe foot applicator. Then the only powder one that, or no, I have 2 powder ones that I pulled out. So we've got Tom Ford Nude Dip. This is perfect for the kind of summery eye. This is the palest shade, really shimmery and stunning. And then this is the shade right next to it. So you get the palest shade over here, and then this kind of like warm, kind of rose gold. Definitely, you know, the other 2 are going to be a little bit darker. And while I love them, they're definitely not the look that I'm going for the summer. I want these front 2, not the back 2. But the pigmentation and the texture of that Tom Ford Nude Dip, I've tried other quads. It's the only quad that I have from Tom Ford, but I've tried other ones before. And for some reason, the pigmentation and the texture feels so different in that quad. It's so hot in my house right now. I just turned on the AC, but I don't know if it's like getting to this room and I'm like starting to sweat all under here. Like if you see my hair start to curl up under here even more, that's why. And okay, another powder shadow is NARS Rigel, R-I-G-E-L. Now this one is the dual intensity. This is a little more pink. So it looks a little bit like frozen quartz. As you can see, just a little bit more of like a rose gold. Some shimmer to it, but just really, really beautiful and very subtle. Not as, I mean, it's a strong shimmer, but I don't feel it to be too glittery. I feel like the texture is quite smooth, so it tends to kind of like blend out on the lid so that it's not so chunky, let's say. Oops, throwing it on the floor. Now this one is chunky. The Stila Kitten Karma, the liquid glitter ones that I've been talking about. Obviously, I mean, this is full-on glitter, as you can see. Look at that. Full-on glitter. It's just like, sometimes I just add a little bit to the lash line, which can be pretty. You don't have to do your full lid. Just kind of line the lashes. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just adds a little bit of kind of glitter and a little bit of something. So you can kind of, because when you do wear it all over the lid, it is quite a sight. It's beautiful, and if you have a really fun lifestyle or fun creative job, it could be great. But if you have a more conservative kind of day-to-day, then it may not be the best for you. But I like to include it because I love the color. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. And it just falls into this whole champagne, beigey, shimmery look that I've been loving. All right, we've got Makeup Forever, the Aqua Paints in I-50, which I've talked about before, worn in a few videos. They're so creamy and beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's just, love that. Now this is what I'm finding like really just blends right into my skin. And it just really, it looks almost like second skin when I'm wearing it. That's what started this whole kind of craze that I'm in right now is I was using that and I was kind of like making my skin look a little bit bronzier, and I was using that on the lid, and I started using it from like day to day, and I was like, it looks so just simple and glowy and fresh, but still polished. Like it doesn't look like I just have a little bit of nothing or a little bit of like sparkle on my lid. It's very, I don't know, it's not so young and juvenile. It's a little more like refined and adult. All right, the final one is the Chantecaille Mermaid Eye Color in Seashell. Now this is a little bit more, Elmo just like groaned over there. This is a little more brown, so it's a little more taupey, but it's so subtle. Now, and if you want something a little more subtle, this one is absolutely beautiful because it is still champagne-y and everything, but it has some brown taupe to it, so it's going to be a little more muted. And as you can see, I mean, it's really not like, you can see a little bit of it reflecting light, but it's not going to be crazy. So in summary, if I had to kind of rank them all and kind of pick some favorites, right now I've been loving the Makeup Forever I-50, though this technically or typically is not my favorite, but it's the newest one and it's the one I've just been gravitating towards over and over again. For a more muted daytime look, if you have like, you know, you want something kind of conservative, maybe for the office, or you just don't like a ton of shimmer, but you want a little bit of something that's light reflective, the Chantecaille Seashell, beautiful. The Sicily Eye Pencil in number 9, beautiful. And then the Armani Eye Tints. I don't find them to be that shimmery. Some people have given me feedback. They say they still find them too shimmery. So it's really up to you. But compared to the other ones that I have here, it's definitely more on the tamer end. Of course, this is crazy for evening or just to kind of add some fun color, the Stila. And then the rest are really a little bit bolder. So the Tom Ford Nude Dip. This is the one I'm wearing today, Wander Beauty. And in Champagne, I just love the formula though. It's this kind of like whipped texture, and it's chunkier than the Makeup Forever. So if I had to pick between the two, I used to love the Wander Beauty, and I thought it was the creamiest and smoothest that I had. And then I tried the Makeup Forever, and I was like, oh, someone got replaced. Nude sticks. These, I mean, I just love nude sticks in general. Their magnetic eye colors are absolutely beautiful. So we've got Gilt and Angel. I'll make sure to link it all below and write it all below. And then the By Terry Ombre Black Stars. These give quite a good amount of shine. They're very, very creamy and a little bit bolder, I feel. And then the Sephora Eye Pencil in beige. This is really bright. You know what this is good for? Even like in the inner corner of your eye. Just add a little bit of, I don't tend to do that look. I don't know. It's not my jam, but you could just add a little bit in the inner corners there if you're looking for something to do that. This pencil is absolutely great for it. And then the NARS Regal, R-I-G-E-L. And it's this kind of like rose gold dual intensity that I think is beautiful. So that's it. Those are all of my mostly cream and stick formulas to get that really bronzy champagne. Not bronzy. I'm not going to say bronzy because it's not more brown. It's much more like a bone champagne color. Some are a little more brown, some are a little more rose, some are a little more golden, but something that's still really subtle and that I've been loving. So I thought I would round them all up for you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.